Hi, Adam Chambers here, your local MP for Simcoe North here in Ontario. I'm at Bayport. We've got 600 boats here at this marina. There's marinas like this all across Ontario and Canada that thrive on tourism and support recreation across Canada. I'm joined here with Rick, who's the CEO of Boating Ontario, and we're going to talk about the boat tax that the government has just proposed and the impact. Rick, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Thanks for coming to give us a little bit more information about the boat tax. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about it and who it might impact?
Yeah, the number one issue here is that the boat tax is going to affect middle-class families. Where it was presented as it's going to attack the rich, it's not going to attack the rich. It's going to attack middle-class Canadian families, families that own landscaping companies, carpentry firms, plumbing businesses, 3, 4, 5 employees who've chosen recreational boating as their family activity. They take years, they save up money so they can buy a boat and participate in our sport. Those are the families that are going to get hit from this tax.
Right, and there's a boat just behind us here. Looks like a modest boat. You know, that's a boat that a middle class family might buy that'll be impacted by the tax.
Yeah.
It's not one of these big luxury yachts that's multi-million dollars. Now let's talk about the industry itself. If there are less boat sales, what does that mean for the industry?
Now, if there's less boat sales, then we immediately pay less taxes, right? That's the very first thing that's going to happen. The secondary thing, and the most critical thing from our perspective, is that we don't have a choice but to let employees go. And there's jobs that are going to be affected by this immediately. And the jobs are not the rich yacht salespeople. It is the boat detailers. It's the truck drivers who move boats. It's the bookkeeping staff in the marinas. It's the yard staff in the marinas. It's the marine technicians. It's all of that.
Unbelievable. And, you know, so we've got jobs on the downstream, on sales and maintenance, and even upstream on manufacturing. We've had testimony in front of the Finance Committee that International Association of Machinists has said this tax that affects other industries too, aircraft and cars, automobiles. They're going to feel the manufacturing pinch. So, you know, the government's going to be making a lot less money than it thinks from this tax.
Okay. Oh yeah, the consumer feedback, Adam, has been, it was immediate and it was blunt. We're not going to pay the tax, so we're not buying the boat. It really puts a significant disadvantage on boating. And the consumer has said, I'm either going to go on and do something else. Maybe I'll buy a house in Florida. Maybe I'll buy a boat in Florida where there's a maximum state tax in Florida on boats. Or I'm simply not going to do anything because I'm not paying this tax. You talk about manufacturers. The manufacturers in the United States are pulling their hair out because the Canadian dealers have said, stop, I'm not bringing the boats to Canada because the consumer won't take them.
Right, and I mean, the other thing is you look at the price of housing and cottaging, especially in areas like we are here in Simcoe North and in Midland. You can't buy a cottage now for, you know, under a significant sum of money. So people are choosing boats as an alternative to a cottage. So it seems unfair that you just tax a boat versus, you know, a secondary cottage or something. And so I'm really worried about what that's going to do to the folks that, you know, the families that want to purchase this boat.
The boat in the background here is a young family with a couple of kids. No different than a young family that could have bought a cottage, but the cottage market in this country it's run away from that family. The recreational boat was available and attainable. The tax takes that off the table.
Yeah. Well, it's about jobs, it's about family, recreation, all these small communities that are just trying to get up and going and get tourism going again. You hear the impact, folks. You know, this tax is going to be harmful for jobs. It's going to be harmful for our communities across this country, and we hope the government takes a second look at it.